That's my new slip-ons I'm fitting, Vance Hines twin slash cut. Started off, I undid the nut where holds the old exhaust muffler onto the exhaust. I just want to say I'm no mechanic, I just wanted to show you how I did mine. I will do a full parts and tool list at the end of this video. I undid the 2 bolts underneath, which are holding the exhaust onto the mounting bar. Once they're off, I can undo it then. You need to remove it in like an oval rotation, don't bend it sort of thing. Sort of keep spinning it round and round till it comes off. It hasn't done many miles this bike, hasn't, so it comes off pretty easy. That's that off. Did the same for the front, but the bolt now for the bracket is underneath. So 2 bolts underneath, same as the back one. Notice the other 2 bolts there for hold the mounting bar to the actual bike. You'll undo them later on. Same again, like a swivel motion, forget it off. Maybe if yours has been on a while, maybe put some lubricant in there or something. Just try and do it without actually moving it left to right, sort of spinning it. That's that done. Now I'm just putting the Jubilee clips now on the muffler heat shields. There's a special way to go on. You have to put it on so the nut is actually at the bottom. You can see there how I'm putting it on. So the nut part is actually at the bottom of the muffler, both sides. So don't fasten it yet. Right, sliding the actual exhaust in there now. Just be careful not to scratch it and that. So, just fastening the Jubilee clips up now loosely. Now it says in the leaflet you need a 1/4 inch overhang from the heat shield to the muffler, but you have to line them up so they're both level. Once you've done that, you can tighten the Jubilee clips up then. It's exactly the same on the other muffler, exactly the same. Just removing the old clamp now off the standard exhaust and putting it on the new one. This is a bit fiddly because it's a bit bigger than the standard one, so it took a bit to get on, and there's a little lip at the end, but it did get on eventually. You got a little square section there, then a washer, then the actual nut. Just have to prise it open a bit and spread it over, but it does go on. Now I've just drawn a bit of a diagram on the computer how the exhaust actually fit to the mounting bar. You've got the black mounting bar underneath, and that's attached to the bike with 2 bolts, which are shown in red. Then the exhaust attaches by 2 bolts each. It does advise you can take the mounting bar off, but I just undid it when I refit it and I got it on okay, but you can take it off if you want. But just wanted to show you what it looked like. That's the actual 2 bolts. You can remove them fully and remove the bar, or just loosen them like I did. This is a new exhaust gasket. Make sure you have this because you need it, because the new muffler is slightly bigger and it takes the difference, so this does. There's a few little press tabs in the end of it, so you can't actually drop it in. It actually stops on the end of it, if you know what I mean. Just placing that on now. Make sure the nut is at the bottom as shown on the front exhaust. Just tighten them up now loosely. And once you're both in, you can tighten them up fully. Just putting the other gasket in, the rear one. Just sliding that on. Just make sure you don't scratch it from the mounting bar if you keep it on. And make sure the nut is at the top on the rear exhaust as shown. Yeah, just make sure you put both bolts in first before you tighten them up. This is actual footage from the front one. I lost the rear one, but it's exactly the same thing. I just want to show you. So once both the exhausts are tight, you can tighten the two bolts now for the mounting bar for the bike. And that means then the exhaust and the mounting bar are all fixed now. The next step now is just tighten the clamp up on both exhausts now. That's the rear one. And that's the front one. It doesn't say nothing about torque settings in the leaflet, but I'll have a look. I'll find that out. And that's it, both on. Quite an easy job, and they look absolutely superb. Just going to give you a start-up comparison now for both exhausts. Took me a while to order these exhausts because I didn't know if I wanted them. That would have been a brand new buy, but I can honestly say the first ride having them on was absolutely superb. It completely transformed the bike. It sounded like an Harley Davidson should sound like, and absolutely over the moon with them. And I'd recommend anyone to get slip-on mufflers for it, and absolutely superb. Well, thanks for looking. Any questions, please ask, and if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and catch you in the next one. Thank you.